ABC's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has, or at least used to have, massive connections to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and over the years the show has featured quite a few characters from MCU movies. There are some obvious names worth mentioning, but also a few that are easy to forget, and even one that you probably didn't even notice. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's every MCU movie character that has appeared in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. As the lead of the entire series, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. probably wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Coulson. He first showed up in Iron Man and died in the Avengers, and we even got to see his younger self in Captain Marvel. He died again at the end of Season 5, but came back as a Coulson lookalike named Sarge in Season 6, and will play a life model decoy version of him in the 7th and final season.
Where's Fury?
Don't worry, Carol, he's there. Nick Fury also made a few appearances on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the first season, at the end of the second episode, and most notably in the season finale to help Coulson defeat John Garrett.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
After working with Coulson in the Avengers, Maria Hill appeared in the pilot episode of the show and came back after the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier to help the team deal with the collapse of S.H.I.E.L.D. Her last appearance was in Season 2 when Coulson tells her where Loki's scepter is, so the Avengers can then find it at the beginning of Age of Ultron.
Hail Hydra.
Jasper Sitwell also showed up a few times in Season 1 after being in Thor, the Avengers, and some of the Marvel one-shot short films before he was eventually thrown out of a car by the Winter Soldier in the second Captain America film. Now, although Agent Felix Blake didn't appear in any MCU movies, he was introduced in the Marvel one-shot Item 47 and then appeared in 3 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was nearly killed by Deathlock in Season 1, but made a surprise return in Season 3 as the leader of the superhuman hate group, the Watchdogs. Blake is still alive in the MCU, so he could potentially return in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s final season.
What do you think?
Peggy Carter even showed up in a few flashbacks in Season 2, but ever since Agent Carter debuted and was later cancelled, she has yet to make another appearance in any of Marvel's other series, although one of her Agent Carter co-stars will be in Season 7.
You thought this would stop me?
No, but I thought this might.
Dum Dum Dugan and Jim Morita, 2 of the Howling Commandos from Captain America the First Avenger, also made brief appearances on the show, reuniting with Peggy Carter in the Season 2 premiere, but they were the only 2 members of the group to show up.
It's over. Fury has released everything to the public.
After making his MCU debut in the mid-credit scene of The Winter Soldier, Dr. List was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a few times, and his final appearance set up his return in Avengers Age of Ultron.
And who proved wrong? All who scoffed at the idea that a young maiden could be one of the fiercest warriors this realm has ever known.
I did.
One of the more high-profile MCU returns featured on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was Lady Sif. After appearing in the first 2 Thor movies, Sif returned in the first and second seasons of the show, but despite her role in the MCU, she hasn't returned to the movies since then.
It is an honor, Mr. President.
Former President Ellis also returned in Season 3 of the show after the events of Age of Ultron, where he formed a S.H.I.E.L.D. replacement team called the Advanced Threat Containment Unit. Season 3 also saw the return of Gideon Malik, a member of the World Security Council and Hydra sleeper agent, who made his MCU debut in the Avengers and was ultimately killed by Agent Daisy Johnson. And here's someone who appeared in both Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the MCU movies, but not quite like the rest of the characters we've just mentioned. Actor Patrick Brennan played Marcus Daniels, also known as Blackout, in Season 1, but Brennan was also later cast in Captain Marvel as a bartender, which, depending on how you interpret a Reddit AMA answer from Marvel's Executive Vice President of Production Victoria Alonso, might actually be the same character. And if so, this would make Daniels the only character to debut in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then appear in an MCU film after. And that's it. I don't think we missed anybody, but if we did, please let us know in the comments and keep coming back to Screen Rant for more Marvel goodness. I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and I'm out.